Hi, I'm Scott Stewart. I'm the director of Christmas segment of the Holidays feature, Christmas GR, which you can see here at the virtual arcade. You're watching the Easter Nation.
Even though a lot of people can go to those films, not everybody kind of gets to have the experience that you have with like being on a red carpet and getting a chance to interview some of the people that are in the actual movies. So
that was really cool.
So for our viewers, why don't you kind of give us a little insight of what it's like to actually be a part of the press? And
I will say yes, that is very cool. But also, just so that you know, every year at Tribeca there are a lot of talks. Where you can buy a ticket and go to see something like this year. They had Chris Rock interviewing J.J. Abrams. Okay. They had Tina Fey. I mean, so you can go see these people and be in the audience and ask questions. But yeah, this year the Holidays red carpet was awesome. I had a great time talking to all of the directors. A couple of the cast members, there was Jocelyn, there was the gentleman who played the Easter Bunny, there was also the young woman from Valentine's Day, that segment, which, was kind of cool to see her all glammed up on the red carpet, this very sweet young girl, and of course in the movie they make her look all, scraggly and like...
Carrie-esque.
Yeah, exactly, it's a very Carrie-inspired segment. And the creepy little red-haired girl from St. Patrick's Day was there. And of course she was adorable, but I'm thinking like, oh my god, you're so creepy in this movie, and here you are in your little dress at the premiere. There was also For the Love of Spock, which is if you're a Star Trek fan or a Leonard Nimoy fan or a Spock fan, when this comes out, general release, yeah, but I'm sure plenty of people will be. Run out and see it. It was tremendous. The reason I want to talk about it for our purposes is because I got to meet Zach Quinto.
Yes, you actually had a very profound experience with him.
I did actually. But what happened was I went in and saw the film, which is quite good and quite profound. And I thought of something that I kind of wanted to say to Zach as part of a question. But on my way out, I saw Zach waiting to go on stage for the Q&A. And so I went up to him and I just said, Zach, I got to tell you, thank you for doing this role. Like, you playing Spock is the kind of thing that prevents LGBT kids from killing themselves, because he's openly gay. Yeah. And I think that might be part of the reason that he came out. I feel like he might have said that was because he knows that, that there's something very big about him playing a character like Spock. And he just, he shook my hand and he said thank you, and there was something really kind in his eyes. So it was a very emotional experience for me, honestly. So, I think the world of Zach now, having had that little interaction with him, and I'm happy I got to say that to him, because it's important. There are kids out there, especially when you've got things going on like North Carolina and Mississippi, who are being made to feel like, they're not worth something. And so I love that, Spock is gay. Like, that's awesome, And speaking of openly gay guys in horror, I got to talk to Alan Ball, who's the creator of 6 Feet Under and True Blood.
Yes.
He also won an Oscar for his screenplay for American Beauty. Right. So they did a retrospective screening of the 6 Feet Under finale, which is one of the best episodes of the show, with a live commentary by Alan and the moderator.
Cool. Yeah, that
it was very cool. It was very cool. I wanted to ask him about his writing gay characters and how he was really a trailblazer for that. And of course he said that, he didn't necessarily set out to write gay characters, but he writes from his experience, and part of that is being a gay man. And he shared that somebody had called True Blood the gayest show on TV when it was on, and he was really happy about that, and he posted that on his Facebook. So I said to him, that I'd watched an episode where they used a song by Caswell, the white gay rapper, and I was like, I told him, I'm like, watching that, I'm like, well, gay people are behind the show if they have a Caswell song. And he laughed and he said, well, he's like, we had a Johnny Hazard song playing in Fantasia, the vampire bar. You know who Johnny Hazard is? Yeah. And I said, yeah, he's a gay porn star. I know who he is. Yeah. And he said, yeah, he's like, it's a really good song. And after that conversation, I went out and downloaded the song, Deeper Into You, and I will say it is a really good song. So I love the fact that I could talk to Alan Ball on the red carpet about Caswell and Johnny Hazard. I mean, it was a hoot,
God. A gay white rapper. There really is nothing new under the sun.
I mean, I'm I'm so grateful for the experiences I got to have this year. But I want to qualify that by saying, yes, you know, I get to do these red carpets and that's fun. But, you know, anybody who wants to go check out the festival, you know, just be aware that there are oftentimes filmmakers introducing just regular screenings, cast members might be in attendance. You know, these are all things that you can go and check out. So just be aware.
Yeah.